Babe, are you just gonna listen to me? Are you gonna listen to me? I need you to go into a deep, dark pit. I don't know. It's just weird. What?
Was that on camera?
Yeah. Hi. I am going to look very different because the original intro that I had filmed for this got lost somewhere out there in the world, and you know, just that YouTuber life, it made me so upset. So we're refilming this part. So in the next part of the video, I'm gonna be wearing makeup and I'm gonna be looking a lot different. The lighting's gonna be a lot different, but just roll with it. Also, right before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, the U.S. government. Yeah, they they sent out warning letters to a bunch of MLMs for making false health and income claims, saying that their shit will help prevent COVID. Yeah, you can see we have a couple people that we already talked about, like doTERRA, It Works, Arbonne, Rodan and Fields. Yeah, so they sent out a letter to all these companies saying that they can't make false income claims or health claims. So we love a win when we can have it. Anyways, back to the video. Today we're going to be looking at a bunch of posts that I've accumulated over the time that I've been on Instagram, and I've saved them. Posts that people use, they try to like push their religion to promote their MLM, which I just think is so odd and like so slimy. First post is something that I found on Reddit, which you gotta love Reddit for everything that it is, honestly. Yeah, it's a super long post from this girl that's in Bella Me Love, which I've never heard of that before, but I guess they sell like makeup or jewelry or something. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But she made this super long post talking about how the CEO of Bella Me Love, I don't even know if that's the real name, Bella Me Love, I guess the CEO made like a super long post about her faith and her Christianity. Like she made this post on Easter or whatever, which is like, do whatever you want, but it was just so, like, she was literally just like doing the most, basically like sucking her dick, talking about how much she loves that the CEO posted this thing. And you can read it right here. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to read, but basically she's just saying like, I'm so passionate about this company. It takes boldness in order to talk about your religion. And they say, as a pastor, I care deeply about about business source their resources and how they treat their employees. And if I'm going to be a part of it, I care about its morals. Melissa, the CEO, is constantly sharing with us what God has laid on her heart, which mentioned that in my last video. A lot of these people say like on my heart, on their heart, whatever. It's not something new, and it's honestly quite annoying when they say stuff like that. But if you ever want good anti-MLM content, Reddit is the place to go. Okay, so there's this account on Instagram called Anti-MLM Mama, and I love their posts. But they have, I guess someone was talking about plexus, I think. I've never even really, I think I've heard of plexus, but again, it's not really like, it's just like all the other MLMs, they sell like nutrition and stuff. But they have a post, I'll put it right here. It says, last 2 years, I have barely gotten sick. A huge thank you to ultimately God, but I know it was God that led me to the best probiotics on the market. It has allowed my gut health to soar to amazing levels of good bacteria, in turn helping my immune system to work at a premium. Another post talking about how Young Living, which is another essential oil brand, and they always post this oils and scripture book, which I don't really know what it is, but it's just a picture of oils and freaking the Bible, and I just don't even know. They're going through the most to like make connections and stuff, but it's like we have modern medicine for a reason. So yeah, this next one is a little video of this girl. It's the same girl that we saw in the last one, and she did a whole video called like Stop Ignoring God's Answers to Your Prayers, and she basically promotes her MLM throughout the entire thing. That works for Arbonne, right? So she made this whole long video. It was about like 6 minutes long or whatever, but something funny is that, like I mentioned in the last video, that she had a lot of Instagram TVs, and like talking about Arbonne and everything, or God, and now they're all deleted. Literally every single one of them is deleted except for the one that I want to talk about today. So thank the Lord. I was so happy.
So I could not, I don't believe I'm going on, I can't believe I'm going on IGTV right now, but like my lashes are off, my fingers are nubbed, I have no makeup on.
Okay, this annoys me because it's always the prettiest girls that say stuff like this, you know, like pretty blonde hair, literally no blemishes, no acne whatsoever, perfect teeth, and I'm like just stop, like you're beautiful no matter what. It bugs me so much, and they know it too.
But I decided making a video would be a bit more beneficial, and it won't string out into a million stories on my Instagram feed. So I have something on my heart today. And
How many shots is that? I think we're at 3 right now. Anyways, I'm plastered no matter what.
I want to share it with you guys because a lot of the time, like I was even doing this, and I feel like so many others can also relate. But we're all praying for an opportunity. We're all praying for something to come in and change our life, you know?
This is simply just not true, but anyways.
You know, we're praying that God will just come in and just take all our problems away and give us everything that we want, just like that. And I want to tell you, it's not like that. And, you know, God provides, but He gives you all the tools. Like, you know, people praying, I was praying for something different, praying to be happier, praying for all these things. And for me, it was Arbonne, and God presented Arbonne to me.
Okay, couple things. If someone is feeling like that, I highly encourage them to see a therapist, someone that is licensed and can help you get out of the situation that you're in right now. And also, God is not presenting a scam to anyone. Like going to a therapist, I know it's not super easy, but it's much more plausible. It makes much more sense than going to resorting to an MLM, because you'll lose money. Literally 99% of people will lose money in an MLM. Also, God doesn't want that to happen to you, so I highly doubt He's presenting an MLM to you, especially Arbonne.
Like, I know, like, that's not for me, God. Like, no way. Like, that's for someone else. I'm going to pray for something different. And I feel like so many people do that, where God presents you with some opportunity, some way to guide you to where you really want to be, what you're really praying for, but you just ignore the opportunity and you ignore what God is trying to give you that will take you to that place of happiness, that will take you to that financial freedom place, or, you know, whatever it is that you're praying for.
Okay, I don't think that there are enough words in the English dictionary that can emphasize how frustrating it is for me to hear someone say that joining an MLM will be the answer to your prayers, like that God is leading you to that path, because this is people's livelihood that we're talking about. People devote their entire lives to their religion, and you know, especially like Christianity, people will follow and are looking for signs from God all the time. So it's incredibly horrific and disgusting that she is using that as a way to tell people that God is presenting Arbonne to you so that you can have the best life that you can possibly have. It's absolutely horrific. I do not like it. Yeah.
There is a sermon that my friend talked about of her. She talked about yesterday, a sermon about how there's people all in the world that are just praying for, these, wooden rocking chairs. And it's like, God has provided the tree. God provides a tree, and you have to just you make it. And same thing with, for me, this Arbonne opportunity. I was praying for a way to travel the world, have more finances, have more time freedom, and just truly be happy. And I was praying for that opportunity, and God gave me Arbonne.
Okay, so one, kind of funny that she basically just recites the analogy: if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Basically the same thing. Also, she said that she was praying for more finances, and honey, she's got it. And 3, she's emphasized again that God presented Arbonne to her so that she could have time freedom and more finances. So I know she kind of stumbled on her words. It's probably not what she meant, but it's just funny because it's the truth. So,
and I was like, no, there's no way this is for me. Must be mistaken. And I could have easily just ignored that calling, just ignored that tug on my heart that God was trying to show me something that is going to lead me to everywhere I want to be. But I decided to have faith, to jump in and to follow. I'm like, God, are you sure? Like, me doing Arbonne, like, seriously? But it's changed my life. And so, aside from Arbonne or whatever it is that you're praying for, just know that God is giving you opportunities every single day, and it's so up to you are you going to take those opportunities and go where you're praying for, or are you going to continue to ignore them and ignore them and ignore them? Because if you ignore them over and over and over, those opportunities are going to be missed.
okay, something I want to emphasize is that she wants to say that, Arbonne aside, that she's just talking about whatever, just life in general, but she spent the entire first half of the video, basically all of the video, talking about how God presented Arbonne to her. So it's not Arbonne aside, it's all Arbonne. That's all you're talking about in this video. And also, she's saying that, you'll miss opportunities, especially with an MLM. You are not going to miss any opportunities. There's nothing there for you. There's nothing there for anyone except for losing money. And also, it's not going to be gone. Like, they'll take you whenever they can. It's not like going to be gone whenever. So
every single time. And you have to have faith, and you have to be obedient. And when you do these things, even when they scare you, even when you're like, I don't know if this is like the right choice, like, God, are you seriously wanting me to do this? Like, when you listen to that, and when you're afraid and you feel all those feelings and you do it because you keep having a tug on your heart, that is where your life is going to take off and actually take you to the place. God is not just going to pick you up and set you down in the place. He's going to make you go on the journey to the place. And so being faithful, being obedient, and just learning to follow him. And
okay, something we touched on in the last video is that if you are genuinely scared about something and like frightened, you do not have to do it unless you like absolutely have to. If you don't know, if your fish is falling off a building and you just have to go save your fish, but you're scared of heights, and that is fear, that is something life or death that you just like have to do and get over your fear, that does not apply for this situation, especially for something like joining an MLM. If you're scared and have questions, don't do it.
And follow those little tugs on your heart, because I truly believe that that is him just nudging you every single day into a different direction. So I super sure, but like, it was just on my heart to share that, because I think it's so true. There's so many people that are just praying that God take away all their hurt, that he brings them happiness, that all these things, when it's like, take a look in front of you and truly see, what has he been trying to show you this whole time?
He's saying, look at this terrible business opportunity where you lose money. Don't do it. I'm trying to teach you. That's what he's saying. Also, shot number 4, I'm thinking, probably lost count. Shot number 4 of On My Heart. So,
what has he been bringing to the forefront for you to take that opportunity and run with? You know, aside, Arbonne aside and everything, like, what has he been trying to show you? So I hope that helped just even one of you guys, because once I finally realized what I was, almost saying no to, because I said no to Arbonne over and over and over and over again, and God continued to bring Arbonne back into my life, the thoughts of it, and I'm like, no way. Like, you know what I mean? I thought, that's not my opportunity. That is not for me. Like, God, bring me something else, because that ain't it. And so just listening to him and what he's trying to call you to do is so powerful, and it's so life-changing. And so I hope just...
is she trying to convince us that God is an MLM hun and that is pushing MLMs on us? Like, has he turned over to the dark side? Questionable.
One of you can get something from this, but I hope you guys have an amazing day, and you take that opportunity, you do it when you're scared, you do the things that are really going to take you to the next level, because what you're praying about and where you pray that you're going to be in 5 years, it's up to you to take those opportunities and to run with them, and you guys totally can. So have an amazing day.
Let's continue. Something I found really interesting is that, so I saved a lot of these posts because I found them myself, but literally only like 4 posts that I'm going to be talking about are still up, but all of them, all the other ones I've been talking about, because it's directly from the people's pages, all gone. They're either the caption has changed, or the post has been deleted, or the account is now private. So yeah, it's a little shady. I wonder why they did that. Don't know. But anyways, let's continue. One of the other ones I was going to be talking about next was one of the ones that got deleted, but she has another post that is exactly like this. So it's that same girl that we just watched the video of, who also did the Anti-MLM to Regional Vice President video, which actually that video is now deleted off of her page. And that one that says stopped ignoring God's answers to your prayers, that one is the only Instagram TV that she has up now. She had like a bunch of them, but now they're all deleted except for that one. So this is just a normal Instagram post that she made. Brand new regional vice president. What do you know? Another Mercedes-Benz is hitting the road because of hard work and consistency. Blank, I'm gonna crop out the name. Blank, my heart is so full for you. You are a servant leader, putting your faith at the front of most importance. God is moving and shaking in your life. And I'm so dang grateful for our friendship, you are such an incredible sideline sister of mine. Congrats, babe. Nobody region has been born. Nobody region has been born. I don't know what that means, but okay. And then it says there are no guarantees. Results are different for everyone. Annual typical earning statements are available at arbonne.com. So a couple things I want to point out in this one. One, God is moving and shaking in your life. I don't even understand what that means. He's literally like shaking. Like, I don't understand. Maybe I just don't get it, but that just doesn't make any sense to me. But the fact that she's saying that, like, because she put this girl that she's talking about, because she put her faith first, is the reason why she's able to get her Mercedes-Benz and hit regional vice president in Arbonne. I'm like, okay, like, it's just an MLM company. It's okay. And 2, I've noticed this a lot, but now a lot of people that are in these MLM companies are putting that little disclaimer thing at the end that say there are no guarantees, results are different for everyone, yada yada, which they didn't used to before. But because, like we mentioned in the beginning of the video, now the FTC is sending out warning letters being like, you can't make these false claims about your income. Like, you can't do it. You can't be selling this idea to people. And it says it in there too. It was like telling people that there's like an unlimited amount of money that they can make. And the FTC was basically saying like you can't say that to people. So now all these people in MLMs are scared because they don't want to freaking get sued or get shut down by the Federal Trade Commission. So now they're putting this disclaimer at the end of all of their Instagram posts, which I just think is funny. So this one is from another girl that's in Arbonne, and I swear all of this stuff that I see now for MLMs are like Arbonne people now. What is this post? Just a normal picture, right? Just a normal picture of her posing. She's looking cute, whatever. And the caption says, "Tonight, as I'm sitting here reflecting on these past 2 months, I am overwhelmed with so much gratitude. In 2 short months, I've hit the second of only 4 levels of Arbonne. If I would have stayed where I was, I would have never experienced any of this. I was comfortable, but I had to push myself out of my little bubble and trust that strong gut feeling. And I am so grateful God gave me enough courage and confidence to step out of my comfort zone and say yes to this amazing opportunity. I am so thankful for each and every person who has supported me on this journey. These products are helping so many men and women all around the world. I am so passionate about this business and these products, and I'm so excited for what's to come. I can't convince you what this business is for you, but I can tell you that this business has completely changed my life." Okay, like I said, these people, they're gonna mention this a lot, that this business has completely changed their lives and that this business has a different meaning for everyone, but overall it's gonna change your life, right? That's what they always say, which if you hear that, run for the hills. Like when you're in an MLM, you're like re-socialized. This YouTuber that I watch, her name is Kimberlea. Love her. She's so amazing. But she mentioned that like when you grow up and you get to experience things for yourself and you don't have someone constantly telling you like what you should think or what you should do or whatever, especially with something like religion, you are re-socialized, right? You get to re-socialize yourself. When you're in an MLM, that's exactly what happens. You are re-socialized into thinking exactly like how they're thinking, about how everything that they're thinking is correct, and there's nothing wrong with it, and it's not a pyramid scheme. So this one, I don't even know what it is. This girl works for Beachbody. If you guys don't know what Beachbody is, it's basically like workout videos and shakes. They're mainly known for this thing called Shakeology, and it's basically just like you drink a shake instead of like a meal or whatever, and you lose a ton of weight and like blah blah blah. And yeah, it's just like a workout video thing, MLM, whatever. So this picture is a picture of a bunch of girls, huddled, like closely enclosed together, and just like so deep in this circle, and they're all just like, whatever, like they're getting ready for the big game or something, So when I was first reading this, I didn't think it was about her MLM, and then she mentioned it later on, and I was like, oh, okay, so it is about Beachbody. But it says, "Some of my favorite moments from our retreat were the moments we had devotionals, just to sit amongst these beautiful ladies, each at different places in their faith walk, and talk openly and honestly about how we can use our platforms and businesses to better serve not just others, but the kingdom. Made me incredibly proud and emotional." Side note, I feel like every single post that these MLMers make is like the longest thing ever. I mean, every single post they're trying to convince you like that their lives are just the best that they could have ever gotten. Like they are literally like at the peak of their lives is what they're like trying to say in every single post. Literally all their posts are like 5-page MLA like essays, works cited, double spaced. Like it's seriously so long, every single post. But anyways, I went to dinner with my pastor recently, and he said, blank, "People think they need to be a pastor in order to be in ministry, but sometimes it's someone like yourself being bold and sharing that you can reach those who might not otherwise ever step foot in a church. I don't take that responsibility lightly because, friends, I have I have not gotten to where I am through Instagram trainings or a lucky break. The only explanation for the 180 my life took in 2010 is Jesus. And the girl who thought she would never fit in with the perfect Christians realized that they too were flawed, and there was an all-loving God who wanted to use her brokenness of mistakes as a testimony that only he could get credit for. Also, this girl is like really high up in Beachbody. I'm pretty sure she's like the highest up you can get in Beachbody. So she's really deep in there. And I saw a lot of posts from her that I was just like, huh? Like, I'm sorry. The only covenant is that she would have to let go of control and let him lead. It might look like I'm in the health and fitness transformation biz or the financial transformation biz, but really I am in the spiritual transformation biz. That's a lot of biz. And those other things are just my ministry to reach new people and start a journey towards realizing the gift they are and the potential they have, and then having the courage to pursue it. Also, it's like, why can't you just do that? Why can't you just uplift people? Why do you have to tell them to join an MLM? Okay. Each of us can minister from right where we are and reach others who need what we have. Who need what we have, simply by being a great example and steward of what God has already blessed us with. Then she has a Bible verse. He who can be trusted with little can also be trusted with much. Luke 16:10. Be faithful with what you have, where you're at, and I am willing to bet you it won't be long before you see a season on increase. Before you see a season on increase in all the ways. Wow. 7-year-old me just had a heart attack trying to read that. Basically saying, like, if you are faithful, you will be able to have the courage, and she's gonna push you to have the courage to pursue Beachbody, basically. And something kind of weird too, sometimes when they have these like motivational posts or whatever, because half of MLMers posts are just like motivational and they don't even talk about the product, and I'm like, okay, what about the product? Isn't that good? But again, most of these people join MLMs because of the environment that it has created, basically. It's not for the products, especially when you have something like religion and faith tied into it. It just gives them a bigger reason to join, because a lot of these people say, my life has changed in so many ways because God pushed me to do this thing. So it's very scary. It really rubs me the wrong way, puts a bad taste in my mouth. I just hate when people use religion, like something that is so near and dear to people's hearts, to push them to join an MLM. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. So there's this video. She has a lot of stuff telling people to join Beachbody or whatever, but there's this video that she has, and it's so funny. So I'm gonna read the caption for it. I'm gonna read the caption for the video, because even the caption is so long, and I'm like, girl, you already have the video. Just say what you're gonna say in the video. Don't have to put like the super long caption. But she says, calling all unicorns. I am looking for someone very specific. Quite honestly, I'm looking for a few unicorns. Maybe you can help me find one. Here's a description. She wants to grow in her faith and relationship with God. She hits a lot of marks on this caption. Every point that I always try to make, that these people kind of prey on very specific audiences, she hits every single one, basically. She wishes she could travel more, but puts it on the back burner because of finances and kids. She wants to tone up and feel comfortable and cute clothes again after kids. Again, grammar Nazi, I'm guessing she meant in. She's a serial entrepreneur waiting on her $1 million idea and knows she's meant to be her own boss. Which, if you have $1 million idea on like a product or like a program or whatever, please like try and pursue that. You didn't have the idea. It's not your own idea to join Beachbody or to join an MLM, you know? It's someone already thought about it. Someone already hook, line, and sinker you in. She's a hard worker and self-motivated, but also coachable. Which, when they say, are you coachable? Or like, they always say that when they're trying to look for new people in their MLM. They're like, are you coachable? Basically means, can you be manipulated? Are you gullible? Basically what they're saying. She wants to stay at home, but also needs purpose beyond herself and her family. Again, telling you that you're going to get a sense of purpose from this, like, oh, please just go to a therapist. Oh my God, this is so disgusting. She loves fashion, makeup, and takes pride in the way she can pull herself together for date nights with the hubby, yet also wants to live in yoga pants for a week at a time. Right. She's obsessed with dreaming of a limitless future and growing into her full potential. She's watched nearly every episode of Fixer Upper and dreams of her home looking like Joanna Gaines decorated it. Very specific. I wonder if you have to have all of these things in order to be coached by this girl, but whatever. Again, that's the thing with Beachbody. Can't we forgot to mention this. So yeah, so they sell like home workout videos and whatever, but they also like when you become a Beachbody coach and you get people like clients, they're called your clients, so you have to like check up on them, and basically you're running the show and you're telling them what to eat, what to work out, like what to buy from the grocery store. It's literally like a personal trainer, but someone who's not certified to be a personal trainer. So she may, from a challenging upbringing, again, grammar Nazi, she may have come from a challenging upbringing, but has decided she will break the chains. She has a fear of failure and is a perfectionist, but is realizing that she is suffocating her potential by not taking any risks. She thought she'd be further along than she is now and is tired of just going through the motions. She wants to thrive. Again, they always put blanket terms out there. It's like, yeah, everybody wants to travel more. Everybody wants to be their own boss. Everybody wants to thrive or whatever. She is ready to go all in and take massive action towards becoming all that she knows and her God is calling her to be. And if she had the chance to have a mentor that she could show the way, that could show her the way, she would give it everything she had to follow the lead. Yes, that is who I am looking for. Do you know her? Are you her? Also, why are you just asking females? Okay. I'm going to be selecting a few women who match the description above to take under my wing and mentor in running their very own coaching business. This person cannot be a current coach. This is for new or re-enrolling coaches only. If you like to be considered, please drop a heart eyes and unicorn emoji. Did you see that she didn't even mention Beachbody at all in that entire post? She didn't mention the product. She didn't mention what Beachbody even is. She didn't even say the name. Telling you, these people are just selling you an idea. Exactly like how a pyramid scheme does. They just sell you the idea. Okay, this is the last one from that Beachbody girl, because I'm telling you, I found her page and it was a gold mine. She has a lot of stuff. So it's a picture of her and her kids, and they're in a pool and they're chillaxing, summer vibes. We get it. We spent the past 2 days poolside with our kiddos, soaking in the sun, living into the dream we worked so hard for over the past decade. 10 years. It took them 10 years. Okay. I cannot believe this is real. I cannot believe we made this vision our reality. I wake up and thank the Lord daily for redirecting my path a year ago and nudging me to let go of our dream home build. To let go of our dream house build. We were stop having those crazy ideas, unrealistic visions of having a nice house one day. You're not going to have it. Basically what she's saying. We were nearly 2 years into the planning process, had bought the land, put down the deposit, and I felt him say, stop. Wait, what? Why? I thought that was what we had worked towards all this time. I grieved and released with no explanation or reason other than I felt God call me to it. I obeyed and let go. She was literally about to build her dream house, and she said that God told her, no, waste all your money and time and join Beachbody instead. Okay. Little did I know at the time, my dream home was already built. It just needed some renovating. You could have had a perfectly new, crisp, clean home. She literally could have. She already bought the land. It could have been brand spanking new, and she wouldn't have to renovate it at all. Did they just like waste all that money? Okay. Fast forward nearly 1 year later, and here we are. Moved in and living out quarantine life in our dream. Here's the crazy part. When our prior home and lot is closed on in a few weeks, they will nearly cover the entire cost of this home fully renovated. The build would have been double. Obedience to his plan. Sometimes it seems like you are giving something up, but in truth, he always has something better already lined up for you. It seems like you're giving something up. You're giving up all your money. Literally all of your money. You're giving up your money. You're giving up your money. This girl, she's a gold mine of stuff, but she's really high up in Beachbody. So when you're in it that deep, there's no coming back, like at ease, soldier. This post, I just thought it was funny. But it's this girl who's really high up. I think she's at the highest level for Arbonne. And she's another person where her posts were all like deleted or the captions were changed. And I was like, okay. But this one says, I just thought it was funny. Today I am grateful for 1, being alive and breathing. 2, good perspective. 3, physics. 4, stillness, and 5, Jesus. I just think it's funny that Jesus is the last one on the list. Why isn't it the first one? Why is physics higher than Jesus? Oh my God. I just thought that was really funny. If you're feeling down on life, if you are feeling any sort of way, and you're thinking that you want like more friends, or you're not fulfilled with the things that you have around you or the life that you have right now, please, I'm telling you guys, just go to a therapist. And I know it's not like as easy as I'm making it seem, like just go to a therapist. I know it's not that easy, but I'm telling you, it's a way better solution than to join an MLM, because nobody's certified to do anything in an MLM. That is the point I'm trying to make. Anyways, again, want to let you guys know, I'm not trying to bully anybody. I am not trying to hate or do anything like that. I mean, I'm just telling you, I see a lot of these posts where people are thanking God and like saying God brought them on this path. And I just hate that people use religion and people's faith to bring them into an MLM, like to bring them into like their pyramid scheme. Like, it's just absolutely horrific that people try to use that. People will do anything for their faith, and it's just so horrific that people think that God is putting them on this path. It doesn't make any sense. God's like, actually, I wanted you to be anti-MLM. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, that is the video. If you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. Again, Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I post a lot of anti-MLM stuff on there too, like on my Instagram story and stuff. If you guys aren't subscribed, please do. I don't like to push this, but I've been noticing a lot of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I do anti-MLM videos. I try to do 2 videos a week. I'm trying to get into a little routine. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching.